This is race 6 of a Halloween series at Norcal Hobbies. I do recommend this hobby shop. Found it. It's actually very, very nice. So for those of you that are coming from out of town, just drop by, check it out, and here we begin. So, there I am. I'm that truck, the burgundy that's about to jump right now with the white circles and the black hood. As of now, I do not, in this race, I do not have a front sway bar, but I do have a rear sway bar, and finally a fluid-filled differential in the rear. This is a two-wheel drive SC6.2, and I've been having fun with it. There's another race, the one after this one. That one was more fun, but that's because truck was better tuned. So one of the challenges with this Halloween series is, unfortunately, I don't have that much track time. So my practice time is really the qualifying races, which means that I race the truck, make a change, race it for the next qualifier, make a change, race it, and hopefully that change worked. If not, then I have to wait until the following week or the following race day to do it all again. And that is something very important. Track time. Just go out there, run some laps, get used to the truck, make one change, try it. If it works, you can move on to another or make a greater change of the same. So for example, I installed a rear sway bar. Maybe go with a thicker sway bar. So I started off with a light one, maybe go with a thicker and see if it improves or not. Now here I am, that truck there, that yellow and red, it is always exciting to race against him. Now there I got pushed a little. I'm not one of the top guys in this particular race, or in general. The last race is a funny one. There's a lot of mistakes that I make that if you've watched some of the other videos for this autumn series, you will see, or even any of the other ones in the beginning. And those mistakes are really what cost me. So I could blame the tuning of the truck. I could blame other drivers hitting me. The reality is I don't have enough track time to evade all of those situations and avoid a lot of the mistakes. So that's something that I recommend anybody that is planning on racing. You simply just need the experience. You need the track time. But here we go. Right now my goal is just to finish up the race. I wish I could tune a little more, but I can't. It's the middle of the race, so I'm not going to stop. The reason why I still continue with the race, even though I know that my truck is not tuned properly, is because some of the other guys may make mistakes as well. They may even break their trucks, and if they do, guess what? They are out of the race, and if it happens early enough, well, I'm going to place above them. So that's the reason why. So it's more important to try to finish the race than to go really, really fast, because even if you want to win, you can't win if you don't finish. Well, assuming you're competing against people that are around your level. But here it is. So some of the modifications on here, again, the differential, that corner right there, I can take much faster with more confidence than when I had the ball diff. There I'm just getting out of the way for that individual, which is something else. If you've been lapped, or just get out of the way. Don't ruin the other person's race. But again, if you compare this one to the previous one where I did not have the fluid-filled differential, those turns I take a little slower. I do have another video where I talk about the differential, so please watch that one. And I also mentioned the exact times. I don't remember the exact times, but before installing the differential, everything else the same. Ball diff, my lap time was slow. It was 25.4 something, say 25.5 seconds. Just by swapping the differential and going with an oil-filled differential on this carpet track, we're all running pins. My fastest lap was 24.147 perhaps. It was almost a 1.5 second difference for my top lap. My average was even better. Now, you notice the really wide turns and how my truck seems to push. Very huge mistake. I'd broken the metal gear servo, just the brass gears. Now I have a steel servo. I forgot to set the EPA. So my endpoints are not correct. That is a huge mistake. That's what happens when you rush. So again, take your time, get some track time. Luckily, the final day of racing, when I showed up, I didn't have time to work on the truck, to be honest. One of the guys that was really nice took a look at my truck and then noticed that, and he said, hey, check your endpoints. And then sure enough, that was the issue. So that's something else for anybody. Just check the endpoints as well. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Please share, like, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. And check out the last race. There's a big difference. Cheers.
What? Oh, my hair! My tongue! My room!